lecture we are discussing database languages. In previous lecture we have discussed overview of what are the languages or in a database languages like DDL, DML, DCL and TCL and same time DPL also. We were discussing today's lecture more clearly about this what is the overview of the database languages. In this lecture we are seeing these all types of database languages: DDL, DML, here DCL, DQL and TCL. Today's lecture also we are discussing what is called as a DDL language, what are the commands or comes under in this DDL. We are make table, employee table, or we are creating employee table or student table with the help of these all types of languages, with the help of the commands. Under these all types of languages, under the commands we are make a table in database system. Here we have a DDL. Let us see this DDL. DDL is nothing but we all know the full form of this DDL, data definition language. Here DDL is nothing but data definition language. Means data, we know this data term. What is data? Data is nothing but in RDBMS subject we are called as data is means facts of reports. Example like any audio, some audio or a text, a number or images or some image. The all called as a data. Data is nothing but it's a facts of records. And data definition language. DDL is nothing but it's a data definition language. Why we are using this data definition language in database system? In structured query language SQL. In that, why we are using to define structure of your database. You can define the structure of your database. Means we are make a table in database system with the help of the DDL language, data definition language. And here you see some commands are there in data definition language. One is create command, alter, draw and truncate. Means what is create command? Now let's see this create command. Here create means to create a database instance. To create database instance. We are creating a database instance. Like for example, we are creating an employee table. Okay. Now I want to create an employee table, employee name, employee ID, employee phone number and employee address. Or more features about this. More entities or information attributes. So first, before we are creating the table, we have to know that employee details. With the help of the details, employee details, we are start creating a database. We are start creating a table in database system. Here we are using to create command in this data definition language. Means we are to create a database instance and alter. Second one is alter command. Here why we are using this alter command in DDL? Because to alter structure of database, to modify the database. Predefinedly we have created one employee table. Okay, now I am changing that employee address. Means that employee is shifted to Hyderabad to Delhi. Okay, I am changing the address of the particular employee details. Now I am going with this alter, modifying the data with the help of the to alter structure of database. And third one is drop. Means to drop the database instance. Drop database instance means we have to, for example, in the drop section we have to delete total table. Okay, we have already created one table. I am deleting the table or total table. I am deleting with the help of this drop command. Or else in this drop we have not mentioned the database instance with the help of the concat. Here in the drop section, we are deleting with the help of the drop command total table. Means we are not giving any way condition to the syntax. Means it's a total table it will be deleted. If suppose you are mention that where condition, it's deleting at a particular row, particular fields it will be deleting. And here to delete the tables in database instance with the help of this concat command. And let us see second one, data manipulation language. Data manipulation language. These what is the use of this data manipulation language in database languages? It is used for accessing and manipulating data in database. It will be access the data and then manipulate the data. And here we have commands. One is select, insert, update and delete. Here in select means to read records from the table. So whatever we are created the table. For example, I have already created one table like employee or student table. That table will select for example with the help of the to read that table information or that data. In that data we are using to read the information. Select command in data manipulation language. And insert means to insert records into the table. We have predefinedly created one table. Again I am inserting some more fields. Okay, for example we have created one table. In the table employee have another mobile number. Adding another mobile number, two mobile numbers means I am adding one more field to that employee with the help of the to insert records into the tables. And update, to update the data in tables. You are updating the information, updating the data in tables. And delete, to delete all the records from the table. Here you have a drop command to deleting all table. You have not mentioned a where condition. It will be deleting your total table. And you are using this concat command in DDL to delete tables in database instance. To delete tables with the help of this concat command. And here we have in DML data manipulation language delete command. Delete command. Why we are using this delete command in database systems? We are deleting all the records from the table. Okay, here records from the table. Here first one is select, insert, update and delete. And here we have in DML two types, data manipulation language commands. Data manipulation languages are two types, divided in two types. One is procedural language and a non-procedural language. Here procedural language. Procedural means we have to follow some set of rules and instructions to store the data, to access the data, to retrieve the data in database system. Procedural deals with what and how. What data you have to be storing in database system and how you are accessing the data in database system. Means example, relational algebra. Relational algebra, we have seen this relational algebra, we have learned this relational algebra where we have seen in query processing. In query processing we have seen this relational algebra. Relational algebra, what is the use of the relational algebra? In query processing, whatever user sending that information, that queries is translating in high level language into low level expressions with the help of three schemas: parsing and translation, query optimization and evaluation. With the help SQL, structure query language. And procedural, what and how. What data we are storing, what data we are accessing, and what data we are retrieving, and how the data is accessed, how the data it will be retrieving. And in this non-procedural, it deals with what only. Example, SQL. And in third one is data control language, DCL. Here, data control language means name only is knowing that data control language is controlling the data storage, the data it controls the data storage. Here it is used for granting and revoking user access on database. It's giving a permission, it's controlling the data, granting and revoking user access on database. Here these two commands, with the help of these two commands, user will interacting with the database to grant access to user. For example, it's giving a permission to the user. Okay, these DCL example DBA, database administrators. With the help of these language, database administrator have authentication and authorization. Means DBA is nothing but database administrator. That person is having authorities, privileges to accessing the data and retrieving the data or manipulating the data in database system. Means that DBA have a user ID and password to log in the database system. Means DCL is giving a permission to accessing the grant permission. Here, grant means to grant access to user. It's giving a DCL language is giving with the help of the grant command. The help of the grant command, we have to access the data. Means user can access the data with the help in database system with the help of the grant command. With the help of the grant command. And second one is revoke. Okay, here to revoke access from the users. To revoke access from the users with the help of the revoke command. Example, here DBA, database administrator. Database administrator have a user ID and password. Database administrator can easily access the data, retrieve the data and manipulate the data. Means DBA have a authorization and authentication, can easily accessing the data in database system. And next one is DQL, data query language. Here you observe we have a select command in DQL, and here in this DBML also DBML, data manipulation language. In this DML we have a select. Okay, means this DQL is under the DML, data manipulation language, data query language. Here with the help of the select command we select the data in database system with the help of this select command. And last one is TCL. Okay, here transaction language. Here in this transaction language means we are transact the information, translates the information like with the help of the save point command and rollback and commit. Put a placeholder at a particular point with the help of the save point. Put a placeholder at a particular point and rollback command. Stay to get the database up to the save point. Stay to get the database up to the save point. And the last one is commit. Today's lecture we are discussing DDL, DML, DCL, DQL and TCL. These are all the types of languages. Here one thing you remember, SQL. These are all languages of performing in SQL, structure query language. Here what is and management of data in relational database. Relational database means we are no relational. Relational is nothing but we are find out in the relationship in the two tables relationship with the help of the relational database, retrieval and management. Here in this management, for example, we have to update the data, we have to insert the data, we have to delete the data, and we have to modify the data with the help of the, we have to update the data. To managing management, in the management we have to updating, deleting, inserting and modifying. And the retrieval is having to access the data and modify the data, it store the data with the help of the retrieval. And SQL language is nothing but it's a database language designed for retrieval and management of data in relational database. Here in the structure query language, in the database, in structure query language, we have to store the data, we have to access the data, we have to retrieve the data with the help of these all types of languages. Okay? Here, with the help of these all types of languages and with all commands, under that commands, types of languages and its commands like create, alter, drop, concat, select, insert, update, delete, and here grant, revoke, and save point, rollback, commit. Today's lecture we are discussing the overview of the database languages. What are the called as a database languages? Okay, in this SQL, what is the use of these all types of languages in structure query language?